I can see them starting like an express train. Because if McGregor's attitude to the game on Wednesdays turns out anything like that on Saturday, he'll have them so fired up. I'm getting all the emotion even thinking about this.
Same.
I can't
I'm so sorry, Will.
Just seen somebody come in here and Scott and crawl in and then crawl out, and I was like trying to keep it together. Good, fingers crossed. Right, with that, we'll move on to the St Mirren preview on Saturday. So we're back to Ibrox on Saturday. We're playing against St Mirren, as Wolf has just mentioned, the only team to beat us domestically. To beat us at all this season. That sounds absolutely amazing. That, then I'll say that again. St Mirren, the only team to beat us this season. We're playing at Ibrox 3 PM on Saturday. What football's all about. We're 4 points away from the title. Graham, do you see it being a comfortable afternoon for Rangers? I think we need to dig out.
I can see us starting very strong, and I think as long as we get that early goal, then it'll be comfortable. But it starts strong, and I think it'll probably be the same team that played against Livingston.
That's coming, mate. That's coming. Just
so I think they'll be ready to start strong, and then we'll get the early goal, and then it could be anything 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty confident.
Well, Graham touched on a lovely point there about starting well. Now, I can't remember the last time we started well domestically. Maybe Ross County. So do you think that? I mean, we win on Saturday. Celtic can only match our points. So for me, this is up there with the clincher. We've got to start well, haven't we? Scott, sorry.
No, sorry. We 100% to start well. Because last time, Sunday night we didn't start well. McGregor to fill us at home. And then games like that, we haven't started at all. Kelly, we didn't start well, so we need to start well, get the box, get an early goal, and then see it out 3-0, 4-0.
Goodwin's got St Mirren playing well, Wilf. So on Saturday, it's important we take the game to them. I mean, how important is it to get that good start that we'll be mentioning?
Yeah, Derek, as the lads were saying, it's vitally important that we start really well. I mean, we haven't started particularly well since the Ross County game. And we need to go at it out the blocks. I mean, if you look back to the Livingston game last night, when it was still 0-0, McGregor was charging about like a madman, grabbing the ball, getting the game restarted in a hurry because he knows he's desperate to win this title and he knows how important it was to score a goal. So I fully expect he'll have the entire team completely fired up to come out on Saturday. So I reckon we'll come out of there like an express train and just run all over the top of them.
Graham, we've touched on it. Is that the dream, isn't it? Just come out like a train and hit St Mirren. St Mirren have got points to play for as well. They've got to fight for the top 6. So I expect them to be up for it, but we've got to be more than them. Up for it more than them, haven't we?
I got to be, mate. I think the players, see if they come out and start well and get a goal, 2 goals up, see the way they'll be able to just enjoy the rest of the game, knowing what's going, where it means when the final whistle goes. They'll be able to enjoy it and take it all in. So it's on them to start well and get it done.
Aye. So I mean, Scott, and I don't know about you, but I would be loving to give that team talk before the game. Gerrard's, this is where you shouldn't need a team talk, but you know, there's some of the most important things are said in these moments. What message would you be given if you were Steven Gerrard for the day?
Just go out and, like boys were saying, just go out and enjoy it. You know what's going to happen if you play to your best. You know what you're going to get at the end of the whistle. You know what you're going to get at the end of the season if you finish this game well. Start well, go get a couple of goals, and then just, as they were saying, just enjoy the game. And I'd also let Alan McGregor give the team talk more than Steven Gerrard.
I don't know if Alan McGregor knows enough words to put that across. You know, he's a winner and I love him. But no, you probably end up getting them too wound up and they'd end up getting sent off in the first 10 minutes if you let McGregor do the team talk. He's a lunatic. But I'd be telling them they've got a chance to be heroes this next couple of weeks. You know, we're going to remember this team for many, many years. This team that's brought us success after 10 years in the doldrums, and I can't explain. I'm getting goosebumps saying this. Like, you know, if Gerrard and that thinks he's a hero at Liverpool, just wait till what he's going to be. Come hopefully a couple of weeks' time at Rangers. For me, he's going to achieve more legendary status here than he has at Anfield, and I don't think he's quite ready for that. But he's, I mean, I just can't wait for it. I'm just getting excited now. Wolf, we can nearly reach and touch it now, but we've got to take this opponent seriously on Saturday. They've already beat us, as we've said. We've got to stick to the game plan. That's key, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. But they've been doing that all season. I mean, they haven't let us down all season. That game in December apart, and even then it was. I mean, it was. You could argue the team selection was wrong, but I mean, at least they didn't just roll over and die. You know, they got it wrong towards the end when we pulled it back to 2-2 late on, and didn't manage the game out well. But they've sorted that. They've learned from that mistake. They've seen games out. And I mean, going back to the point you were saying about, you know, it making them heroes. If any of them doubted how much this means to Rangers as a football club and the support in general, last night tells them how much it meant, because they even made a point of going and applauding the supporters that had turned up outside in a freezing cold, dark Wednesday night in the arse end of nowhere. You know, just to stand, not see the game because you can't see anything from that corner, just to be there to support the team. You know, and they appreciated that because they went and applauded at the end of the game, so they knew they were there. So any of those players that doubted for a second that this isn't the most important thing they'll ever do in their careers, the doubt would have gone last night, and they'll want to put that away. And if I'm doing the team talk on Saturday, all I'm telling them is, look, go out there, win this game, and you will never ever have to buy a drink in Glasgow, in fact, most places in Scotland, ever again. No,
I'm sure you'll see them all right in Aberdeen, Wolf, if they ever come up there, won't you?
Absolutely. I'd see them all right, supposing they got relegated. Once a Ranger, always a Ranger for me.
That's it. But it's we're on the cusp of a monumental title, Scott. It's important that we keep the head. You know, we be aggressive the right way and go and take the game to St Mirren, and hopefully we'll be too good. Do you agree that if if we don't get that early goal, you know, do we just keep plodding away?
Like we did last night, Wednesday night against Levy. We didn't get the early goal, we didn't start well, but we just kept going along and eventually get the win. And I think last night definitely a harder game than St Mirren will be. I think we're a better team than St Mirren. So, and I think if we played our best, we should have too much for St Mirren. It's a good team. I like Jim Goodwin, but we should 100% win.
Graham, just on the team itself, then it looked to me like we went strongest available last night. Do you see the same? You've already mentioned it, so I'll let you have your further moment here. So you've already told us, but do you think it'll be the same team on Saturday?
I think so, mate. I think that team, I think, suits everybody well. I like Aribo further up one, and gives like Kamara, Davis, and Arfield. They suit each other well, and I think it's good enough to go and get the 3 points as well.
Scott, do you see it being the same team, or can you foresee any changes?
I can see Hadji starting for Arfield, because I think he would save Arfield for the European game. I think Arfield's better in Europe compared to the league. So I think we need more steel in the middle part, and I don't know if Jack will be back for the European game. So, and Arfield just got back from a big injury. So I can see maybe Hadji starting the middle part and maybe Arfield and bench. But if we start the same team, I wouldn't complain.
What about you, Wolf? Same team? Or are you making any changes?
I would go with the same team, but it wouldn't surprise me, as Scott says, if Arfield dropped out. But if Arfield drops out, what I would expect him to do is put Aribo back into midfield and stick Scott Wright out wide.
I quite like to see Scott Wright.
Just to get space to get in behind him. But I don't think that'll happen. I do expect the same team as last night.
I think it'll be the same team. I think Hadji will be kept. I'm going to just totally contradict you in your debut, Scott. Apologies. But I'm going to think that Hadji's going to be kept in Cottonwool for Thursday night. I think he's made for the European game. So I think that'll get him the nod. I would love to see Scott Wright get a start. Graham, he's been really impressive, hasn't he? His sub-appearance have probably deserved him a start, you know, I think so.
I
Yeah.
think so, mate. Every game he's come on, he's been positive. His passes are always forward. He's finding in plenty of pockets of space, and he also won the penalty in the European game. A start's not far away, but I don't think it'll be Saturday.
What you've been impressed with Scott Wright? I take it, yeah.
I like him. He came on his debut, Hamilton away. Obviously, I think it's probably our worst performance of the season, Hamilton away. He was a sort of bright spot, thought he'd done alright. And then he won a penalty against Antwerp that obviously Etten scored. And I think he done very well for that. So I think he's 100% deserved to start. And if he's that the weekend, I would not complain whatsoever.
I think that's what's great. It's just great to have options, isn't it? You know, especially with Roof and Jack out, that's probably two starters for me and your strongest available. You've really got great options here. We're not really weakened a great deal. Now, Wilf, I'm going to ask you this. You'll probably just say it's all about Rangers, but do you see St Mirren posing any specific threat on Saturday?
It's all about Rangers.
Okay, thanks for that. Graham, do you see anything posing any threat at all, Wilf? Are you just confident?
But they'll only cause us a threat if we let them play football. If we stoop to their level, if we play our game, pass the ball about, which we couldn't do at Livingston because that stupid carpet that they play on. Just pass the ball about, zip it about the way we can, the way we usually do at Ibrox with the huge big open spaces, and I don't foresee any problems from St Mirren.
What, any players we should be watching for St Mirren? Anybody that's going to cause any issues?
I like the big striker, Abika. I think he's a hold-up man. Gets ball sticks them well. And I can't remember the name of the winger. They've got the left midfielder. McAllister, I think his name is. He's a quick player, but apart from that, I can't imagine, can't see much stopping us. Although they do have former Rangers keeper Jack Anick, who I thought, I think is a good keeper, and if he's in form, then you never know. But we should have more enough to beat St Mirren.
Yeah, what about you, Graham? Anybody we should be worrying about, or you not bothered like both us?
I liked the game when they beat us in the cup. I can't remember the boy's name, but it was a double barrel name. He was in kind of the right midfield. He played well against us. But what I think might cause a problem is if they set up with that similar tactic, like they kind of man-marked every player over the pitch. I said it on the review of the defeat. It was quite similar to watching like a Bielsa's Leeds, where they man-mark everybody over the pitch. So if Rangers can get with pass and move and everything's all first touch is good and stuff like that, I don't see it causing any problems at Ibrox right enough. So I'm confident.
You've nailed that there for the man for man. I hope they do it at Ibrox on Saturday, because if I'm a Rangers player and I'm going man for man to win a title, I'm beating them all every day of the week and twice on Sunday. So I hope they do try that. I think Goodwin might be a wee bit more smarter than that, than trying to win an individual battle against a team that's going for a league title. But I mean, fingers crossed he does, because we'll run them all over the park. I've got no worries about that if he takes that step. So, Scott, debutant, your prediction and your first goal scorer, please. And no one gets it right, mate, so you're actually under zero pressure here.
I'll go 3-0, and I'll back Aribo first goal scorer.
Okay. Graham, prediction, first goal scorer, please.
5-0.
Yes.
And first goal scorer, Ryan Kent.
Take that all day long. Wolf, St Mirren 0, Rangers 4.
Yeah.
First goal scorer?
Connor Goldson.
Yeah,
That would be good.
I would take that. I know it's his 151st appearance, but I'd love that, because Morelos is saving himself for the 21st to get his first goal, the goal to hopefully win his league.